What's up, guys? Welcome indeed to Superfuse. This is a brand new comic/superhero action RPG looter game that I really think that you guys will have a lot of interest in. So let's go and hop in and play it. I'll show you guys the demo. I'll tell you guys kind of my impressions on the game, as this is a game that I wanted to kind of follow. We'll skip out on the intro. We're really just here to show off like the game's actual content. This is just like an early access, so keep in mind things are subject to change. At this moment, it looks like there's 3 classes. We have like an elementalist. We also have the Berserker and probably some sort of like ranged character. So we're going to be playing the caster here, but I'll give you guys gameplay of all of them very soon. I just want to hop in and give you guys gameplay and talk a little bit about this game, as I was really interested in this game, but I was curious to see its complexity. The complexity is pretty cool. So starting right off, let's just show off some of the abilities that we have on this character. So we have like an ice wall. We've got like a firewall. We've got fireball. We have like a damage, maybe over time, or we can make it so it just slows. It kind of depends on like the extra support gems that you put in here. We have a fire kick, and then one of my favorites, it's like ice ability called Glacier. So let's go and show off what makes this game unique. So obviously it's an action RPG, which is one of my favorite genres. If you've played like Diablo or Path of Exile, heck, most of you guys that probably followed me may have followed me for those games, so I'll kind of use some terminology in terms of those games. So you have your inventory here where you equip stuff. There are uniques in the game. Also, you can throw on like rings here, but there's other things that can be included in this trinket slot. So you have like your main hand and your offhand. You have your inventory. You have like your chest piece, your helmet. All that stuff's pretty like normal in an action RPG. But what makes this game unique is the skills. We're gonna go ahead and go to the skill vendor so I can go ahead and purchase something, so I can show you guys maybe something a little bit different. We'll go and pick up some extra things over here. This is a trinket, just gives us extra like ice damage, some small stuff. They start you off with some gold. Your characters actually don't save, unfortunately. So with the demo, every time I play, I have to reset. I've actually played it a couple times, but this is our fireball ability, right? It just shoots one fireball. If we go into the skills here, it's got a really cool mechanic. So if you guys have played Undecember before, it's kind of like that. That's the Korean game that I covered that had these hexagons that you would have to link adjacent support gems to the colors. But in this game, you just have your skill, and how it works is you can actually modify the skill by putting in support gems, but the support gems actually have shapes. Now, you have to connect, you can't just like put it anywhere. It has to be connected to the main skill right here. So this is our fireball. We put this over here. If you unlock the fuse slot, what happens is it just adds it to your character, and you can just, it was basically on a different like scale, but now I'm putting it on fireball. So how it looks now is if we shoot fireball, we now have triple. So kind of like a lesser multiple projectiles, but it can go even further because you can add a lot more to it. So let's say we want to have this, and we also want to have, let's say, a lucky looter, which is basically like an extra loot drop chance. But you see, its shape maybe won't fit right here, because what's going to happen if I put it right here, it says fuses can't overlap. So what I can do is I can actually rotate it in any way that I actually choose, so it's still linked, if that makes any sense. Now, can I link it over here? It won't actually upgrade because it has to be linked to the base, like center point of that skill. There could be different skills later down the line that may not follow these exact rules. Like they could be different shapes. They can take up more nodes. I don't know. I'm just thinking about like really cool high level things. But this is what got me very interested in this game. So let's go and play the demo. It's actually really short. I can actually finish it literally within a couple minutes here because it's just like a showcase of the game. You can also throw like ricochet, so it can bounce off of walls. So we can add this to the skill over here. We can have it home in. Like I said, you're gonna have to like figure out the shapes that you want. You usually want to try to like make it so things just don't overlap, so you can get as much damage. You can also do pierce. Some of the things will increase damage, some of the things will decrease damage, but it's all about kind of playing sort of a Tetris here with some of your skills. We're going to use this as kind of our main skill, but I actually really like this Glacier skill. But let's go ahead and roll out and have some fun. But yeah, maybe we'll get some uniques here, some legendaries. But yeah, it's a really enjoyable game. I'm really hoping that this game can pop off. Now, what's even cooler with this game is some skills, I'm going to open up this skill menu here, can actually be affected by the same passive or the same modifier. I know with Glacier, I was messing around with this, and you can do like multiple max ranges. Like, for example, if I was to remove all these nodes, this is what it looks like, right? You get like one little like spike, right, that comes out. And it was really short, right? It goes to about a little bit past this little like red wire. If I go back to the skill over here and I throw on just max range, these ones only take out one node, and they don't require really anything. This one also repeats it, so we might as well throw it in. So if we activate now, look how much longer it goes. Now we can go even crazier with Glacier, and I want to show you guys. I'll show you guys it after we mess around with a little bit of Fireball. So we're gonna go ahead and open up this. And you can see now these fireballs will be bouncing because we put the ricochet. And it's awesome, right? Okay, so I want to go back to Glacier and show you how crazy this skill can get. Like I said, I really like this idea of just modifying skills. So like I said, it's equipped on Fireball. Now it's going to be equipped here. I wish you would just unlock this the node, and then that way it encourages like a mix-up of playstyles, right? So now we have Ricochet, which there's certain ones that will be checked in. Like this one over here, can we use this? Oh, we can replace the homing. Now we can also throw in Split if we want to. It's not unlocked on this one. Let me see. Can we throw this one? Okay. So now if we use this, it's gonna like, it's doing a zigzag pattern, and if I want to increase the skill further here with like, let's say I want to just make it have like insane range over here, let's do that, and then let's also add this, and now we got like, I guess we can just use both. Let's hybrid it. But yeah, I'm gonna showcase off the Elementalist in this video, and then I'll show off the Berserker perhaps in another one. But now you can see that we've increased this length by a lot. It goes on very, very far. Like, look at it. Alright, let's go back to Fireball. Fireball's a little bit more consistent. Obviously with Glacier, with the zigzag. Ooh, we got another item. Let's go check out this item. Is it better? Well, it gives us extra resistance. But, oh well. Oh no, you know what? It was this. This is what dropped. The reason why is it does have auto-equip if we don't have the slot filled out. Let's actually mess around with Firewall too. But I won't like customize every single skill in this video, because then it would actually get a little bit longer. Throw some like cold on the floor to slow down the enemies. That one doesn't actually do damage, at least right now. We can maybe link it with more damage or something later. But I love the creation of your own skills. I think that is awesome. And we can zoom in on our character over here. If you guys want to see what the character looks like. And this game does have like a comic book vibe to it in terms of its art style and direction. You can see like some of the little dots and stuff, which is cool. It has its own like unique art style. And I was a huge fan of Marvel Heroes. I don't know if any of you guys played that game. Unfortunately, that game I can't play it anymore. But yeah, Fireball is excellent. But some of these bosses, I'm guessing you'll need to actually wall off. So now we're out of mana. We have mana potions too, but they refill, I believe, over time. You can see that, yeah, there's it recovers energy over seconds. But there are like chests that you can open up, just like any other action RPG. But like I wanted to show off and start off the video with what makes this game unique, and I think they did a good job. Like I said, it reminds me of Undecember, which I really liked, but I don't know if that game's ever going to come out in the West. Okay. So, with these support gems, kind of how it works is you unlock it on your character and then you just kind of have it. I'm not sure if there's going to be like some trading market system. There is technically trade in the game for like vendors, but in terms of trading with like other players, I have no idea. Wish we had a mobility. Oh, there's actually a skill tree too. Like this is not all we have for the game, but let me kill these enemies. Actually, I'm pretty sure if we open up our skills and passives, we're about to level up too. Ooh, we're getting low. Out of mana. Okay, we got him. Alright. So in terms of our talent trees, there's one that's not available right now. It's called Rifter, but we have fire and ice. It looks like there's two different paths to move my face out of the way. But we have fire mastery, so it improves our fire power. Once we put more points into certain things, you'll see that like we'll be able to unlock more skills. Some of them may not be available. It says like skill preview. Some of the stuff is in development, but how I believe it works are these hexagon ones are like actual skills, while the other circle ones are just passives that are like plus base percentage, like numerical changes. But yeah, that's like a brief introduction to it. I won't go too far in depth because this is like early access, and I want to at least show you guys as much as I possibly can within a few minutes of the gameplay session here. But your character doesn't save at all. You do happen to have a stash, but it doesn't really matter because your character doesn't save. But the green beam, I thought was like, oh, is that like a legendary or something? What it actually is it's a support gem. But in terms of like my first impressions and feedback on this game, I like how the game plays. I really wish I had more animation counseling in between like using multi-skills. This skill like takes a long time to cast. That's a very long wind up, but I mean, ooh, there we go. We've got a upgrade here. We need to get something that has extra like mana on maybe like regen. Or what do they call it? I think they call it energy in this game. We just got a skill point. So we can go ahead and put in our skill point. And this one I believe we already have, but we can get extra fire resistance. We can get extra fire spell damage, extra range. That could be an option maybe as well. But I think what we have to get the prerequisites, obviously just like any other game as well. But if we go to ice over here, we can see the other ice. We got all elemental resistances. We got extra damage reduction. So I'm going to get like the plus 9% to all damage reduction. But yeah, there's some skill points. So the game's looking like it's shaping up to be something that has a lot of potential for me. It just comes down to like how they handle the end game. I'm curious to see if this game has PvP as well. I have no idea on these things, but I'll definitely be keeping this game on my radar. And I'm curious to know what you guys think of the game so far. But I'm really enjoying it. I mean, it's like I said, the demo is really short. Oh, we got a unique here. Let's go check it out. Yeah, the demo is really short, or the early access. You can use Firewall. Firewall is actually one of my favorite skills. We have to have more energy. So here's Firewall. It's really good. It doesn't damage you like in Diablo 1. Diablo 1 Firewall, yeah, you end up destroying yourself a lot of the times. Alright, so it's telling us that there's an objective over here. We can go down and clean up this objective. So we got a bunch of new things. Let's see what we have some legendary shoulders. So this one's just kind of a stat stick. I'm not sure how many legendaries there are in this, but I picked up a decent amount of like the same one. It just might be because it's like the demo. Mirror. Oh, mirror's kind of cool. With Firewall, you basically get to like have double of them. We're gonna have to follow this little arrow here because it has like a mission objective, which is basically just get to the next point. Well, also we have some skills that aren't actually equipped. So let me actually do this. So if I right click, we can remove the skill, then I can left click and then select another one. We can select torch. I don't really feel like I need ice wall. I'm going to remove ice wall completely off of this and throw an ice shard just so I can show you guys all the skills that at least we have available. This just throws an icicle. And this one powers us up, and then we're basically going to get extra regen, and it does damage over time on the enemies. But yeah, it's definitely got a lot of superhero elements. You'll see definitely on the Berserker when we play that eventually. What I can do on that character. Like there's Whirlwind. There's a lot of similarities between like, you know, just skills in general with other action RPGs, but we'll go ahead and finish off this. It's like one of the things we needed to complete the objective. Looks like it dropped something. And what's cool is like as soon as I unlock a new thing, I can right click on it and it says increases maximum rage stacks. It tells us what skills that we can fuse this thing to. So now we have to locate the entrance to the freezer, and then that's basically where the game kind of ends off over here. But I'm enjoying this so far. In terms of feedback for them, I really like it. I wish the text, I don't know, maybe it's for me, like it could be a little bit larger, like reading these text could be larger, but like that's all I really have for like feedback. I'm enjoying like the gameplay. Also, I think animation canceling to hybrid would feel better. However, our cast speed isn't really great right now. Like I've gotten items And just to check out some of the items in terms of their roles, you can get move speed, there's dodge, there's energy restore on kill. So basically think of like mana on kill, health on kill, extra percentage based like life. Looking at the item over here. So you can see that there is like a chat over here as well. But let's see, is this an upgrade? These are probably going to be better. We get extra, same amount of movement speed, but we get extra strength, health, and energy restore and kill. Let's go ahead and equip those. But yeah, it's pretty much most of the stuff that you expect to see in an action RPG, but the cool system is that like rotation, the skill system. So let's go ahead and go over here, and like I said, this pretty much wraps up the demo. There is like a campaign / story to the game, but like once you go into here, it just is like, okay, wish listed on Steam. That's the demo over here. There is another character, and I do plan to show you guys the other character in the future, which is again the Berserker. But let me know what you think of the game. What would you guys like to see? If you have any questions on this game, I'll try to update you guys in the near future. I'm going to definitely join their Discord and see what else this game has. It tells you like kind of what you have access to. But we'll definitely be following this game, and we'll do some follow-up videos, and I'll be dropping the video of like the other class, which is the Berserker, very soon. But take care. Thanks for tuning in, guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like here on your way out, and if you'd like to see more of this game in the future and this is your first time here, feel free to subscribe, turn on the bell, and you'll see more. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.